I do believe we've made it. I think we've made it, everybody. I'm not sure I really love this new microphone setup. Welcome to the show. If this is your first time watching, the most powerful thing you guys can do is share the stream. Welcome to William vs. the World. We have been fucking sick.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And I don't just mean regularly sick. Hold on, I gotta fix this shit.
We were battling the plague.
No, I mean we were really fucking sick.
Right.
So that's why you haven't seen us. We did release new music. Go check it out. The single's called Play the Game. It's available everywhere but Spotify.
Don't go to Spotify.
Don't go there because you won't be able to see it.
Go somewhere else.
And when I say see it, I mean hear it. You're not going to be able to hear it. You'll never hear our music on Spotify. That's how fucking bad it is. It's because when you upload music to Spotify, artists and creators go through a whole lot investing in their music to get it to high quality. So when we upload the music to sites like iTunes or Spotify, we want to make sure that our music is presented at full quality. How you guys doing? What up, Trish? What's going on? Yo, Trish! She said that flu was bad.
Oh my gosh. Trish.
No, Trish, what the fuck was that?
That was hell.
No. This shit was worse than Delta. Remember Delta?
Yeah.
Guys, I don't think I've ever... I'm in my 40s. I've never been that sick in my entire life. Seriously.
It was awful.
I've never been that sick in my life. Not even when we had COVID and all that other shit. I've never been as sick as I have been recently. Whatever the fuck that was nuclear. It should be illegal. Yo.
Real shit.
Yo. I don't know if there's certain strains of the flu that are illegal, but that should be one of them.
That one is lethal and illegal.
Whoa.
Dangerous to everybody.
So if you wonder, it's not that we quit music.
No, we were dying.
We were dying. For everybody, what is that noise?
I was trying to ask you a little bit ago. It sounded like a deranged squirrel.
I think it's somebody in the basement trying to get out.
What is it?
I've never heard anything like that. Look, thanks for being here. I'm not sure what that noise is, and I hope that you guys can't hear it. But in any event, welcome to William vs. the World. I'm back, hopefully. I'm not quite myself. So the reason why we haven't been going live is because I've been so sick. Who knows what's going to come out of my mouth? I don't want to be held responsible. I've been like hallucinating and delusional. I would have never been responsible enough to come on here live and say anything. Not that I ever am, but this makes it all the worse. And now, of course, Lexi, they're getting rid of all the archive lives. So from here on out, this live experience is a...
one time only.
It's a one-time deal.
If you miss it, damn.
And you know what? I think we messed up. Melissa! Can you come here for a second? I got to get producer Melissa. Not to be confused with producer Glenn Robinson, who worked on our new single, Play the Game. Make sure you guys check that out. Hey, you know what I just realized? We're not recording this audio.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, should I start it over?
If you want.
Well, I'm not going to really start it over. I'm just going to say.
Just go over there and hit start recording. Yeah,
Should I play some music?
that's it.
Welcome to our first audio version of William vs. the World, Lexi.
Hello, listener.
Oh, shit!
We can finally say hello, listener.
Yeah, we're going to fucking prison.
Woo!
We're going to fucking jail. Because the thing is Lexi, they're getting rid of all of the archived live videos on social media.
That's truly disappointing.
Well, it is and it isn't, because after all, this is a battle for attention, not necessarily views or followers or ideas or
It's also a battle of storage space.
This is a battle of storage space and attention. It's not really a battle of data. It's not really a battle of the truth. Everyone thinks it's about misinformation. It's about attention and taking up the entire news fucking cycle.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's
That's all
about.
about, yeah.
So, guys, whether you're a musician or a creator, you are on a mission of ideas. You are on a mission of authenticity. And that's kind of what we bring awareness to here on the program on William versus the World. We put all of the information up on the screen if you're watching at home, so you know that we're not making this shit up as we go. Appreciate you being here. Yo, what up, Rick? Holy shit, the homie Rick is in the house. Let's play some music.
Rick.
You met my brother Ricky before.
Yeah.
Trying to think of the place that we went out to eat.
Pizza.
Yeah, remember the pizza place that we went out to eat?
I remember the exact place, but I know it was
I'm
really
trying to
good
plug
pizza.
them. But I can't remember. It's in Manchester. And here's the thing, if you guys haven't seen the band yet, the band is getting ready to play the first show. You guys remember this is a band page. I am the guitar player in the band. And while all of my opinions and views don't reflect everybody in the band, one thing that does reflect everybody in the band is this fucking Friday at Shaskeen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be playing with our good friends Dystopica and the Saturn Cycle. Make sure you come down and hang out with us. It's the first show of the year. So if you haven't got a chance yet to see Sepsis, we got a lot of new music coming out this year, new music videos, ton of new art, as well as other projects. So come and hang out with us at our first show. It's at Shaskeen. It's going to be this Friday. Doors are at 8.
Sharp.
Fucking shop. Make sure you're there.
And there's no storage space, so if you miss it, damn.
Yeah, and really, we do have other shows
Yes.
also.
This is just the first
This
one.
is just the first one, and this will be we say this, we don't have a lot of venues in New Hampshire. We don't have a lot of venues in New England, and some of you out there have never even seen the band ever. If you get a chance, this is the perfect opportunity, because we don't get a chance to play a lot in New Hampshire. So this will be one of the few times that we get to play locally this year. So come out and hang out. Oh shit, Clementos! Shout out to Clementos.
So really good pizza.
Yeah, somebody tagged them.
Really good pizza.
But being from Manchester, you guys also know that we are a huge supporter of local business to business reviews, and that is one that we can stand by. Clementos Pizza, go check them out in sunny Manchester, New Hampshire. All right, let's get to it. If you haven't heard our new music, you're fucking everything up. When you've been a band as long as we've been a band, we know already that people are going to ignore us.
Listen
So-
to Play the Game.
Just go listen to the fucking music.
Bathwater.
We already know nobody cares.
But listen to it anyway.
So, I wonder if that, there's local musicians and people out there that are like, Jesus Christ, I hope that he doesn't mention me. No, I mean you who have not been to the show. I mean you who have not
Left
ever
your
seen,
house.
right, you haven't left the fucking house, all right? You who haven't listened to any new rappers or new bands or gone out and supported anybody. Fucking you. I'm calling you out. I'm saying the quiet parts out loud. If you haven't got out to support someone other than your fucking self, here's an opportunity. It doesn't have to be me.
Could be somebody.
Any fucking body other than you.
Go read the hippo.
Being a fan of someone else other than yourself and contributing to the world is a wonderful thing. Get the fuck out there and do something about it. All right.
By that movement. Get the fuck out there.
Or
and do
don't.
something about
Yeah, or
it.
don't.
Or don't.
You know what I mean?
That should be the
Don't.
motto for this year.
Right, I don't care what the
Just
fuck
get
you're
out there
doing.
and do something about it, or
Because
don't.
I'm not under the impression that people want to.
Right.
That's what, you know what I mean? I'm never under the, that's the difference between me and all your other little fake friends in the world, everybody, is I don't think or tell myself pretty promises, pretty pinky swear promises, people pleasing promises that people like my ideas. That's something you tell yourself. I know people don't like what I got to fucking say. Okay, Lexi, Ozzy Osbourne, he's back.
I'm happy.
Me
I do
too.
a lot of health stuff.
You know what I'm not happy about?
What?
He's only performing little bits and pieces.
I wonder if that's part of his health stuff.
What I'm saying is, are you part of the group of people who are just ready to give Ozzy a break?
Yes.
Why do we have to squeeze every fiber of humanity out of this poor guy? I mean,
Right.
I don't think people really understand the music industry is very slave driven. We don't make shit. Nobody gives a fuck about anything we're talking about.
And no one sleeps.
And people think that the music is free anyway.
Treat
So-
it like shit.
Right. And then all the kids that play with their phones think they're on par with fucking violin players. So nobody cares. I'm just telling
I
you.
feel bad. For
I'm not
Ozzy.
confused about any of this. When do we pull the plug, Trish? That's what I'm saying. We've known Ozzy Osbourne's been struggling with his health for over the past few years. He hasn't played a full show since 2018, but is going to be hitting the stage with the reunited full original lineup of Black Sabbath
Oh my god.
for their Back to the Beginning charity concert later this year. And I will say, that is a charity.
That's so cool. I'm sorry. That's so cool.
So I don't know. I'm part of the group of people that believe maybe Ozzy Osbourne should play until he croaks. And then you get everybody else who is like, do you want to see William Savant crawling around the Shaskeen
No.
in 25 years gasping for... Right.
No. I want to see you performing at your best. And if performing bits and pieces is you being at your best, then by all means, do it.
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
What do you guys think in the chat? I'm honestly curious. Is the audio okay? How's the audio today?
Hello? Chicken?
Say it again. Chicken?
Chicken?
Oh, man.
Chicken?
I forgot we were recording this bullshit. I gotta keep that in mind.
This is our first time. Bear with us.
Do it as long as you can. That's what Trish says.
Fuck yeah, Trish.
Trish, that's really explicit. She said, do it as long as you can, and I tend to agree. Although I don't agree for me. I don't want people watching me crawl around the Middle East.
Right.
William Savant, back at the bungalow, crawling around. I don't want to do it. Hey, look, here's something you can be sure of William Savant, the performer. When my day comes, that's it for me. I'm not going to be one of those artists that you have to beg to get off the stage. Not me. Everybody else can do that. Play till you're dead and all that other shit. They can do that. Not me. I'm not going to go out there tripping and falling, drooling, singing bad notes. I've already done that in my 20s.
You don't need to do that now.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yo, Ricky says as long as health permits, and I tend to agree with him there also. There is a certain amount of these guys, like they're like your heroes. You grow. I understand. We are all under the impression as children that everyone is immortal, and then mommy pops the bubble, and you realize that you have mortgage and shit. The point I'm trying to make is that you're told when you're a little kid that you can be a spaceman, or you could be the president, or you could be Ozzy Osbourne, and then you get older and you find out that the tooth fairy's not really real. That at some junction we had to pop the illusion of mortality, meaning we're all gonna fucking die. And because we love each other, we're rooting for each other and we're cheering each other on. And some of us don't want to see our heroes struggling. People don't want to see me fucking struggle. Why do you think I didn't come on live for the last couple of weeks? It's because I was sick. Do you think people want to see me delusional and saying the F word?
No.
Of course they do, Lexi. That's why they show up every Wednesday here.
Well, I mean,
No,
not the
but
sick part.
right.
Not the sick part.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
We're all. The point is, we're all rooting for each other. You know.
And no one wants to see you at your worst. They
Right.
only
People
want to see you at
don't.
your best.
People have seen me at my worst. Most of my friends that know me have already seen me at my worst. So there's no fucking reason for somebody like me to show up in bad shape.
No.
I'm serious. I've been to fucking prison. I've been an alcoholic. I've already been, falling all over myself incoherently in my 20s on stage already. So when people come in to see me, like there'll be some people that come to see me this Friday, I'll be sober. I'll be coherent.
You'll be at your best.
I'll be on my best behavior because as you get older, you realize you're going to fucking die. You don't want to waste another minute wasting people's time. Especially, we have kept our shows at $10, under $20. We're one of the local businesses that have kept our prices. People talk about inflation and all this kind of, not for us. Fuck, come to see one of our shows is still $10. The point I'm trying to make is we've done a lot trying to accomplish what we love to do as a part of our dream, as a part of our project, without lowering our merits, without lowering our standards, without selling out. I think there's something to be said about that. I don't hold back when it comes to Ozzy Osbourne. I hope he plays until he can't play anymore. Although I would like to remember him a little differently. SoundCloud partners with Ticketmaster on major integration deal. Whoop-de-doo. More of the same. Do you guys... sometimes I don't know why I pick these articles, because you guys already know this shit. But I'm showing it to you because that's what I promised and pledged to do. Originally, this show was about more than me just complaining about applications and products and billionaires and assholes and criminals. But I feel like more and more, that is the theme. What Spotify Ticketmaster talks. SoundCloud has scored a major deal with Live Nation-owned ticketing platform, including a universe integration and more. Ticketmaster and SoundCloud just recently disclosed their tie-up moments after Live Nation head Michael Rapino confirmed ticketing discussions with Spotify and others. At least with Spotify's case, those talks, the CEO indicated, centered on pre-sale ticketing access for the forthcoming super premium tiers. Based on the tone of the exec's comments, it is unclear whether Spotify will ultimately score the sought pact. Evidently, though, Ticketmaster is disgusting. They're disgusting. Yeah. Evidently, Ticketmaster is fucking disgusting.
I was wondering if that was the type.
It should be. They're discussing disgusting streaming service agreements. And SoundCloud isn't sitting idly by as competitors plot out sickening, ticketing expansions. I made that part up.
SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Is that like this? Is that like Spotify?
It's another player.
Okay.
It's another music player.
Okay.
The young rappers like the SoundCloud stuff.
Oh, right. That's SoundCloud.
I find that there are more like younger crowds, electronic rap music, DJ, trap stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
But don't quote me on that. What the fuck? Somebody just spammed our chat. I'm just like, what the fuck is that? So guys, I'm not a journalist, but I do have to report sometimes when stories have developed. And one of the stories that has developed is Jay-Z's accuser voluntarily dismisses the lawsuit. So you remember that we covered not too long ago Marilyn Manson, and we also covered Jay-Z.
Yes.
And since then, both have had, Marilyn Manson has had some technical victories in court, as well as Jay-Z's accuser, Voluntary, has dismissed lawsuit. And I thought that it was fair and balanced that I come on here and say that. I will say, however, paying your accusers is not an admission of guilt. And with that, you can draw your own conclusions. I will continue to cover any stories like this in the future because they're important to me. Puff Daddy's attorney abruptly drops out.
Just quits.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs. That's what he said. So Puff Daddy, one of his attorneys in his sexual assault cases, has abruptly dropped out. New court documents reveal one of Diddy Combs' defense lawyers is quitting the legal team in the disgrace produces criminal sex trafficking and racketeering case. He filed a motion on February 20th to withdraw from the case.
Will that affect his bar?
No.
Okay.
No, that's a good question, though. It's a very good question. Oh, shit, it's Scott. What's going on?
Woo!
Yo, I missed you, brother. Yeah, I missed you guys. It's not that I've been ignoring any of you. It's the truth is that I've been very, very sick. I mean, so sick you wouldn't believe it. We've been so sick that we released a brand new song and got sick the day that we released it and couldn't release it.
Yeah.
Like we couldn't do any work on it, and then we've been trying to book shows and do work with the band, and we just, woo. It's been like pay the bills, get sick. That's it.
That was our whole month.
That's it. That's our whole month. Scott says, hello, Lexi.
Hi, Scott.
But we do have our first show of the year, which is Friday. I'm really excited. I hope to see all of you there. I'm really looking for... Do you think there's going to be a good turnout, Lexi?
I think so. I think so because it's Manchester. It's the first show, and people have been dying to see Sepsis and others.
I was going to say, and we got the two other bands there, the Saturn Cycle and Dystopica. I'm really excited to see for their first time at the Shaskeen.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
We miss you and love you too, brother. Let's see.
Come on out to the show.
We got a couple more. Well, he's in New York.
Oh.
He can't come to every damn show. But we will try to get Scott to a show soon. And I'm almost certain we will have a show close to New York City, if not in New York City, this year. Like, I'm almost certain.
Parking.
See, Lex is already thinking about parking. What are your thoughts on high ticket prices for major metal concerts? Rising ticket prices are a problem. We've been dealing with it for a while now. Inflation, rising travel budgets for bands, costly travel, visas, the whole cost, Airbnbs, gas. Naturally, ticket prices can increase as the band's profile and size of the tour get bigger. That's true for bands and the fans.
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of cool being a little band. We're a little band.
Yes.
And it's kind of cool being a little band because we can go, fucking A, we're sick. If you're a huge band, you may not be able to do that.
No.
You may not have the liberty to go, oh my goodness, we're taking the day off.
You have a lot more people counting on you.
That's what I'm saying. It's sadly a fact of life, especially as Live Nation and Ticketmaster own everything. We just talked a little bit about that with SoundCloud. But whether you attend a show or not really has to be judgment call on your part. If you really want to see a special band live or once in a lifetime event is happening that you don't want to miss, think Black Sabbath, like we just mentioned. For example, are you willing to shell out the big bucks anyway, or do you feel like the big metal concerts are pricing regular people out of the shows? I'll say what I always say, everybody: go see a local band. And if you're going to spend $300, go see 2 local bands for that price.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to go see a big band nowadays? You know, in
So
this
much that.
right, and if you're going out $300, $350, to me, I'd rather go support some of the local and regional bands are better than the big bands. I get it; they don't have all the big fancy production, but guess what? What you don't have in production, sometimes you can hang out with them or catch a quick autograph or get a picture. So.
Yeah.
You go and see the big band, and you may never get to shake their hand. For a quarter of the price, you might go see 4 bands. Maybe they're not all good. Maybe they're not all good. Maybe they're not all. But there's a certain value in discovery too.
Yes.
I think when you're going to see Metallica or Disturbed or maybe like a mainstream band, I don't know what people listen to, but I think there's an idea, I'm gonna go see Sleep Token, I'm gonna go see Ghost, and I think there's an idea like that it's going to be good. You say, well, I'm paying this amount of money, and of course they're mainstream artists, I know that it's going to be good, but that's not always the case.
Right. And also, too, if you catch a local band, you skip a lot of, like, the service fees.
The dreaded service fees.
Mm-hmm. You just
Right.
straight up pay for the ticket.
If you
and that's
come to
it.
see our band this Friday, I'm not plugging us, but it just happens to be the truth. If you're coming to see Sepsis this Friday, it's advertised at $10 for sure.
Like, that's what you're paying for the ticket. No additional fees, no... Oh, you used your fucking credit card. Like, it's $10.
Right. And I think there's a part. I think that's the part of being an independent that I really like.
Mm-hmm.
Is being able to go, you know what? I think a lot of times people don't understand that even the big artists have a lot more control over their ticket prices than they're letting on. Sorry.
Cat's out of the bag now.
Yeah,
We gotta talk about it.
I don't think a lot of people know that, but I'm telling you that.
Mm-hmm.
So you might go, oh, Jesus, really?
Yeah.
Nope, William Savant is telling you right now, your biggest mainstream successful artists have a lot more to do with the ticket prices than you would like to learn. Now, I'm telling you that. You may not want to hear that. You go, holy shit, that's terrible news. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Oh, yes, I do. And I'm telling you for sure that your favorite bands, your favorite big bands, doesn't mean they're villains. I'm just telling you the truth. That the truth is large artists have a lot more to do with how much you're getting charged than they're letting on. Like it or not. Tell them I told you. It's true.
That's another thing too about being independent is that you have a lot more.
I can say
Your
it.
show.
I was going to say,
Say it.
I can admit things like that, and my parole officer is not going to call me.
Right. I don't like the statements that you said.
One of the people.
Silence for 90 days.
One of the big reasons we have a reputation and people don't like our band is because we don't have any authority or boundaries or people that prevent us from saying what we want to say openly.
Mm-hmm. You can get straight to the point.
And one of the major reasons we have a reputation where people have come to trust us, even if they don't like what we're reporting on, even if they don't agree or they're not excited about the emerging truth, people can count on us, and over time people come here to get the truth. People come here for authenticity because we don't have any boundaries or any authority that is acting as a middleman between us and our fans. So there's things that we can talk about. There are topics in the music industry that we can confront head on that your favorite mainstream bands are too chicken shit to ever conversate about.
Fully.
You know, situations and topics that your favorite bands might be able to touch on, like a bull in a china shop. There isn't anybody that's standing in between us and the truth. We don't want to be so successful where we're able to throw away the truth. We don't want to be so successful in the music industry where we are willing to compromise with our merits or standards. We don't want to make it in the music industry so bad where we are willing to change our lyrics or the way we look or the way that we were raised. You see? There is no middlemen that stand between me and having an honest conversation with people about the bullshit that happens in society, the music industry, the courtroom. There is nobody that stands between me and you when it comes to authenticity. And that's why people come here. Not because we got the best guitar riffs, not because we won all the awards, not because Lexi's got the cool hairstyle, though she does. Guys, I thought this is kind of cool. More than 80% of Australian children ages 8 to 12 use social media or messaging services that are only meant to be for over 13s, according to new research. Okay? Now, this is an Australian article, so it's from the BBC. They're talking about Australian children, but I think it's interesting for all of us to think about. It comes as Australia plans to implement a total social media ban for under age 16. What do you think about that? They kind of for those of you that are mad at me at home, like, what the fuck is he talking about? That's the way it was worded. Let me try to.
I'm so happy that there are countries out there that are recognizing the effects of social media on young people, and they're willing to actually do something about it instead of just campaign about it and do nothing.
Right.
Australia seems to be the only country that's like, look, you're affecting the children. This has got to stop.
Okay.
And they're doing something about it.
I have been saying this for a long time about the internet and social media.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you have.
It's hard to imagine why. After everything that we've been through, it's hard to imagine after Hollywood, after radio, after jukeboxes, after all the technology that we have to platform and present entertainment. It is a mystery to me why we have come all this way and we have not figured out that there is something very wrong with having adult platforms and areas of expression that we share with minors and children with developing brains. It has always been baffling to me why we have adult-related platforms that present adult conversations, images, material. It is mind-blowing to me why we have places where adults spend time in the comment sections tackling adult issues or seemingly adult-rated issues. How are we co-occupying a space with developing brains? How?
That does not seem ethical.
There's we don't sit down and read adult literature with children.
No.
So why do we have social media spaces where adults and children can spend time expressing conversations and adult-related material in private areas or public? I just never understood
Doesn't
it.
make sense.
You had to be 16 to drive a fucking car, but somehow
You could be 4 years old and be on Facebook.
you could be 8 years old and own a company on Instagram.
Right. Like,
I've never understood. I'm not saying I have the answer. I'm not a billionaire. I'm not a politician. I'm not a tech developer. It's always been mine. You don't drink beer with children.
nope.
And there are many other adult-themed activities that you would not do with children, whether illegal or not. We're not even getting into that yet. I'm not even getting into legal and illegal. I'm not even getting into it. I've always found it baffling to me why adults spend their entire childhood trying to become adults.
To hang out.
All to become adults, all to finally have a developed brain, and you've unlocked the privileges and features of being an adult only to obsess about what children are doing on fucking Snapchat. I have never understood. I could not wait to be done with being a child. My childhood was fucking awful. I gotta be honest with you. I'm not saying everybody has that experience, but for me, I could not wait to be an adult, because in my mind, as soon as I could become an adult, then adults could stop abusing and committing crimes on people. Because it just so happens that me and the children that I grew up with were mostly victims of adults. So we couldn't wait to become adults. So we didn't have to go through the things that children had to go through dealing with adults. So the idea is, wow, someday we're going to unlock this feature about being adults, and people are going to stop committing crimes on us. People are going to stop hitting us with shit. People are going to stop. So that was the idea, right? So it's just mind-blowing to me why we have not come up with this idea.
Australia's going to lead the way.
Why? Why is Australia leading the way? All
They
right,
have the balls.
It's interesting. So the country's internet regulator, eSafety, found YouTube, TikTok, and Snapchat were the most popular platforms used by young children. The regulators accused the apps of a lack of robust interventions for checking the ages of adult users. Why, though? I just want to know. It's 2024, right? We can read each other's lips. We can drive SpaceX to the moon and back. We've got billionaires that run the country, trillionaires that have all these fancy metaverse and cryptocurrency and AI, and it's all going to help us out. It's all going to do our laundry for us. Machines are going to come in and take over happiness. All right? Fine. Fine. But what the fuck?
Take that blue pill.
I think it's bananas why we haven't figured this out.
But Australia's figuring it out.
But for some reason, YouTube has a lack of robust interventions when protecting children from psychopaths. We can make robots that'll press your underwear, but YouTube is not safe for 8-year-olds. We're moving along. 7 things high-quality man will never tolerate in a relationship.
Oh my god.
I just think this is a funky thing.
Who wrote this?
I don't care. Isabella wrote this.
Isabella.
I'm sure it's probably a hack. I just thought it was funny that this is the way that we date. This is the unfortunate way that we consume like dating knowledge and things like that. And I just thought it was interesting to share with all of you, not because of the content, but really the way that it is presented. 7 things a high quality man will never tolerate. This sounds like a warning, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I just thought that was interesting. But let's look further quickly and see if it really has to, if it's really only for men or not.
Okay.
Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship. Without it, everything starts to crumble. That doesn't sound like it's true for just men.
It sounds like it's true for both parties.
It says here a high quality man values honesty. But really, like, what does it mean to be a high quality man or woman to begin with? And who gets to write those rules?
It seems very, like, personal based, like, opinion. Very prejudiced.
I was going to say, who gets to write the standards on high quality men and women? I always thought that was interesting. But how about this one? Number 2, a lack of respect. Respect goes both ways in a relationship. Without it, things start to fall apart quickly. That doesn't seem reserved for men.
Right.
Okay. Moving right along. Apparently, high quality men don't like manipulation and mind games.
No one likes that.
Healthy relationships are built on honesty and open communication, not on control or emotional gains. Who are these? Who's this for? All right, number 4 is a negative and toxic attitude.
No one likes that.
Who likes that?
No one.
So who's this article for?
Everyone.
What the fuck? You don't think this is weird? That's why I wanted to share it with you. This isn't news to anybody this isn't news to anybody that's watching our program.
This isn't breaking.
People that watch our programs are smart.
They know this is not what people want.
That's why there's not a lot of people that watch our programs, because there's not a lot of smart people.
At least we're targeting the smart people.
I'm telling you,
here.
intelligence is not popular. All right. Lack of appreciation. Feeling underappreciated in a relationship can be one of the loneliest experiences. Isn't that true for women too?
Yes.
So why do they say
women hate that?
Okay. Lack of emotional maturity. Disagreements happen in every relationship, but how they are handled makes all the difference. That's not just for men.
No.
All right. I don't like this article.
I don't like how it's just targeting like this high quality man. Like, it seems like a dreamer type of thing. I want a high quality.
Let's see what Trish says. Trish says she's wicked smart.
Fuck yeah.
See,
Trish.
no, but Trish said the same thing. She's like, wait a minute, high quality? That's what I meant. That's why I wanted to share it with you guys. What is it saying? What are they saying?
They gotta go read the dictionary.
That's me. You know what I mean? So what does that mean? Is low quality people, right? So who are they?
Do they want the opposite?
I don't know.
Low quality people?
I'm confused altogether.
Yeah.
Ricky goes, I love this. That's funny. All right, so Scott says, feel free, guys, to have some commentary on any of this silly shit. It's just articles. None of what I'm doing here is particularly high quality anything. Oh shit!
Up to you guys.
We'll leave that up to you guys. You guys drop the high quality content.
Is it HQ or LQ?
A relationship is built on honesty, honor, love, commitment. Scott says him and Christine hit it 20 years on Valentine's Day. What?
Woo!
Lexi's clapping too.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Congratulations.
Yes. Shout out to all the Valentiners.
Shout out.
If there's one thing we can do, it's more fucking.
Fuck yeah!
SoundCloud tops legitaries. I don't even know how to fucking speak. I can't say that. Legitary. Say it.
Legalities.
No. You're changing all type of stuff. You said 4 different things. We're gonna look it up.
Okay. Look it up.
We're gonna look it up because we don't know what the fuck
You
that
can always
means.
use Google Translate to
I don't-
help you pronounce it.
When I don't know what stuff means, I look it up.
Yeah.
Whoops.
We go to the dictionary.
Oh my fucking word.
Word.
Maybe I won't look it up. I'm not doing it. We got stuff to do.
Use AI.
Right. So, which music streaming platform is delivering the most reliable data on play counts? In a surprising turn of events, SoundCloud has emerged as the leader in Legitary's latest DSP transparency and accuracy rankings, surpassing industry giants Spotify and whoop-de-doo Apple Music. Can you wrap your fucking mind around this, Trish? Let's all wrap our fucking minds around this. SoundCloud is the best thing that we have when counting fucking plays. For real. For real.
No.
The only reason why I'm covering this article is for this moment. So you can see how fucking stupid this is. No, think about it. Apple is supposed to be the cream of the crop, right? Dolby Atmos, spatial audio, high definition, high resolution fucking wave files. Then you got Spotify, platinum, premium, platypus, fucking people pleasing pinky promises. You got their high standard, top of the tier standards at Spotify, right? These are the legacy companies and corporations we're supposed to lick their fucking nuts and give them free music. And they can't count the fucking plays. SoundCloud can count plays better than these legacy corporations. The Trap Rapper fucking app. We're doomed.
Yeah.
We are fucking doomed.
Yep. We're doomed from the
And
jump.
you don't need any more information about the music industry. That is it.
That's it.
That is all the information. If you ever like, do I want to become a musician to make a living? Fucking no.
You can't.
Do you want to do it for fun and because it's your dream and it's self-enriching and you're going to love everybody and you're going to split the tide? Go ahead. But if you ever thought that you were going to be taken as a serious businessman, holy fucking shit.
No. You can't even take the sites that you have available seriously.
The entire music industry is mobile app games. Like SoundCloud, Spotify, and fucking iTunes.
And you also said it better. It's a game. It's a game.
I can't believe it. An AI-powered auditing company based in Vienna, Austria, because we all love them somehow. Oh, man, they've recently emerged as a serious player in the streaming, monitoring, and oversight space. I mean, we've got fucking Chartmetric, we've got fucking TikTok charts, billboards, Billy Goat's fucking gruff. I mean, honestly.
This is just another scam for people to dump money to get on a playlist. Because there's no storage space in the United States.
Yo, I had to
Austria.
This week, Trish, I fucking threatened Spotify. Because they put us on these playlists. I fucking begged them. We called our distributor and you know what? I don't hold back ever. You can tag them in the comments. I don't ever hold back on these motherfuckers. I said, you guys are so fucking useless when it comes to protecting and honoring the standards and merits of the people that upload free music to your fucking applications. You do nothing to protect the integrity, to protect the authenticity when it comes to mechanical manipulations and synthetic streaming, botting fucking playlists. There's nothing that they do to act as a guardrail to protect artists that spend over $100, some of us, a year keeping these fucking things going. DistroKid, CD Baby, and all anybody can say is it's a crime. Everybody just bites their fingernails like, oh, it's a crime. And then we talk about it like if it's not a crime.
What is a crime?
We are the only band for the last fucking 15 years who've said unequivocally the small, quiet parts out loud. Spotify and streaming is a fucking crime. It is a fucking lottery casino. It is a system built on taking advantage of the biggest dreamers and music industry wannabes by creating a hack data mining lottery system that takes advantage of wannabes.
And your money.
It's a fucking mess. A company, along with other legacy corporations that create and manufacture systems, applications, and algorithms that are designed to take advantage of the biggest fucking wannabe losers in music. That is it. And it is a fucking shame that out of all the legacy companies and corporations that we're supposed to fucking dump our trust into, SoundCloud emerges as the most trustworthy way to count streams and plays. In a time when everything seems like complete bullshit, add it to the list. Add it to the list of magical shit that shouldn't be happening right now. That's fucking nuts. You never in your life, somebody that's learned violin, somebody that's went to school for engineering and mastering and production and film and video, never in your fucking life did you ever expect to be sitting here with me admitting that SoundCloud is the most authentic way to count plays. You never in a million years, as a professional singer, composer, guitar player, never would you think I would say something like this. All we've learned and all we've invested in ourselves and all the achievements and milestones that people have to perform to become a recording artist. Somebody like Trish has worked at becoming a recording artist her entire fucking life. Your entire life's work amounts to fucking SoundCloud.
Oh my god.
That's fucking crazy. That is the top. That's the top of the music industry. Imagine.
Just as bad as your whole life's work.
Imagine.
Burned before your eyes.
Imagine. Right. Imagine.
That's awful.
Your magnum opus, everything that you've worked for your entire life to become a master classical pianist. We have, us as musicians, we have spent our entire life savings, our moments, our minutes, our hours, our professional training, not because we thought we'd be famous, not because we thought we'd be popular, not because we thought we'd be rich, because we thought maybe we could contribute to making a living off of something we've invested our entire lives in. We thought maybe people would be able to take us serious. Our friends and families might come to see our show. We've invested our entire fucking lives and nobody gives a shit. And the very top standard, the very peak of your career climb, the very authenticity of the peak of your career climb at this current moment is fucking SoundCloud.
Oh
blows your fucking mind.
There's nothing more. Honestly, there's nothing more you can say to
It's
that.
fucking. You have to laugh.
Yeah.
Joke's on us. It seems like it would be terrible news but you gotta understand, this is the reality of it.
This is the game.
This is the game.
Round the board until only
You guys
you
got to go listen to the new Sepsis song. Play the game. It's all about this.
It's all about this.
Yo, what up, Sal?
Now
Sal's
is
in
the
the house.
perfect time to listen to something like this because, good golly,
Imagine,
it's happening before your eyes.
Imagine you're a preacher, you're an activist, you're a teacher, you're a musician, and your life's work has all ended up in 2025. Think about it.
To the fucking ground.
Think about it. You're a scientist, and all of your life's work has ended up in 2025, and people don't believe in science. You're a composer. You're a cello player, a violinist. Do you know how hard it is to start a band? There will never be live bands, and ever again. People have not even realized we are the very last organisms. We are the very last of our kind. We are the very last local bands. We are the very last regional bands. So if you don't like regional bands, that's fine, because we are the last ones. If you don't like local bands, if you don't like local comedians, if you don't like local businesses, that's okay. They're all going away. Good for you. For people that don't like local artists, for people that don't like local restaurants, for people that don't like their neighbors, guess what? We're all going to fuck off soon. See? It's the world that you wanted. A world populated and controlled by billionaires and the very few fucking people at the very top that are responsible for a prefabricated image of success.
This is 1984.
That's where you're at. A never-ending lottery popularity contest. So believe me,
The revolution will be televised.
the revolution will be televised this time around. You guys have a great night, and I hope to see you guys this Friday at the Shaskeen. We'll be playing there. It is our first show of the year, and we'll be back next Wednesday for more William versus the World.